Hey everyone, I'm Michael Short. Come on, let's go outdoors. You know, the job of a conservation officer is pretty wide ranging. Today we head out on some boats and do some boat checks out here on Lake Wabamun. Now that summer is in full swing, getting out onto the water is a great way to beat the heat and marks a favorite recreational pastime for many of us. Conservation officers will be patrolling our rivers and lakes throughout the province to ensure that boaters take safety precautions for themselves and others while out on the water.
So the first thing that's going through my mind is just safety inspection. Usually PFD or a life jacket, buoyant heaving line, just safety equipment you need like fire extinguisher, watertight flashlight. After that, it'll be if you're not allowed to consume any alcohol on a boat, can't even have it on board. So that'd be the next thing to check if people have alcohol, the number of people on the boat, and then the last thing would just be probably if they're fishing, just to make sure they got their license. Yeah, that's right. And do you have a fire extinguisher? No, you don't have a fire extinguisher. Yeah, it's supposed to have a little they're pretty tiny. Okay. Yeah, but I don't. And then do you have your pleasure craft operator card? Yeah, so I just wrote up a deficiency report, which is a written warning. It's not a ticket or a fine. And on there, it will just have things that people are usually missing. So, for example, the individual we checked, they were just missing a fire extinguisher, which is required. Yeah. All right, Kurt, here's your card. And then here's just the deficiency report. And just right here, that's not a fine, it's just a potential fine. Okay. So we get called here all the time. So this is Moonlight Bay in Wabamun Lake, and the speed limit here is 12 kilometers an hour. And you get people on the Sea-Doos a lot, and they'll be speeding through, causing wakes. And a lot of people don't like that because people are launching, people have their families here, people are fishing. So when they see us come out, they really appreciate it because it's not really a lot of law enforcement presence on the lake. So people do appreciate us coming out.
This marine patrol was also used as a training day, as Manny, as a relatively new officer, being out on the water provided some additional experience.
I think Manny was saying his second day out on a boat, so it was really good to see. I think it was actually his first day operating a boat. He did really well today. We weren't able to get much out of the bay today because there was just so much activity here and the big water was it was just a little windy. But yeah, he did great. We checked a lot of boats. Today it seemed to be a day on boater safety. There was a few anglers, not too many people having success with their fishing, but that's okay. And yeah, Manny did great. There's a lot for us as conservation officers to know and remember. When you're talking with the public, just going through kind of the requirements for boater safety, all the equipment they need to have. Manny did a really great job. Currently we're going through, we have a field training program going on. So Manny's the trainee, I am actually his secondary field training officer. And yeah, so it was a really good opportunity. It's my first day working with him, so just get some different perspective from me. He's got some officers here in Spruce Grove that he can learn off of, but it's just nice to kind of bring officers from elsewhere in the province just so we can get that whole well-rounded experience and just learning points. So yeah, Manny did really great today. It was good to see. People are out just enjoying the fishing, enjoying catching walleye. There was a few pike that got caught, but yeah, no, it's really great to see. It's a pretty complex job. We're out here checking for the boater safety, but we want to make sure that the anglers are abiding by all the rules too. It's hard for us to know a lot of the rules sometimes, so we can only expect that the public can do their best, but they might just be missing a few things here and there. So that's kind of what we're here for today, just to educate the public and yeah, make sure they're doing all right, being safe, and then just that the resource is safe as well.
Yeah, everyone seemed really happy to see us. A lot of them were cooperative. Actually, everyone was cooperative. And yeah, it was just a good time. Everyone had their gear, and if they didn't have the gear, we just explained to them why they needed it, and they really appreciated why just being educated.
Well, we're back at dock, and I guess it would be classified as a successful day out on the water. A number of boat checks completed, and all round, everyone very happy with the way the day turned out. The boaters happy to see conservation officers, and it provided Manny, a relatively new conservation officer, with an opportunity to get some, I guess, broadening of experiences for him to be out on the water, driving the boat and interacting with the public. Now I hope you can join me for my next Conservation Officer segment as we take to the trails of a popular Crown Land OHV location. Till then, I'm Michael Short. Come on, let's go outdoors.